It is very cold and windy and snowy today, so I think it's the perfect time to make some of that bread with the pulp from my juice stuff. I'm gonna make it super easy on myself and just use this cranberry orange mix and then mix in my carrot and beet pulp that I made earlier this week. So I started a drawing class with this school near me, and it's so funny. It's not credited, like it's not an accredited school. So he gets to do whatever he wants, basically, as far as coursework goes. And it's this like crazy old guy who's obsessed with his wife. And he is such a character. He's been doing it for like years and years and years. And everyone in his class has been in there forever, so it's really cool to see. But I love it because it's like I get to skip around where I want to go, what I haven't learned yet. I've been painting for 10 years, but I'm self-taught, so I don't know anything. Like when it comes down to like the bare basics of like lighting and, you know, like putting something in a scene and contrast, like I don't know any of that. So it's really cool to go to this kind of funky little school and get some education during my weekdays. So yeah, let's go.
Doesn't get out to society much.
Good morning. I have some journal prompts for you guys. I've had a lot of friends who have been going through a very like transitionary period in their lives. I feel it too. I feel like spring always kind of feels like that, where you're like back up and alive and ready to do stuff again. But anyway, I have a friend, he's also an artist, and he asked me to write a bunch of journal prompts for him. We're both very existential and I don't know, we're into the kind of like same stuff. And I love him because he's so introspective. But I wrote some journal prompts. I'll share them at the end of this video if you want to pause or save it or whatever you want to do. I think it's really important to have these periods of life. Like, I know, like, in my teen years, I was going through this all the time. In my early 20s as well. I know, like, my friends in their 20s and 30s are constantly having these conversations with themselves of kind of like, as you grow up, you get situated in like certain friend groups or routines or habits or like places, and I don't know, like, to me personally, I think, like, do I want to be here in a year? Do I want to be here in 5 years? Do I want to be doing the same thing in 10 years? And if the answer is no, then it's probably time to make some changes. And it is hard to let go of stuff like that because it's like what you're comfortable in. It's what you've been doing and what's been working for you, but not all the time is it where you're meant to be and what you're meant to grow up to do. So anyway, these journal prompts are kind of built around that idea of change. And I also made a playlist to go with it. If you have Spotify, I'll link it also. It's all over the place, I'll warn you, but it's like 10 hours long and I've been jamming out to it. So if you want it, you can have it. Romanticize this time of your life. You will look back on the time you spent figuring out where your future lies. Pick a scent that you like. When you're making big decisions, overthinking, journaling, etc., light that candle or wear that fragrance. Nagshampa, fresh flowers, whatever calls to you. Nagshampa is like one of my personal favorites. It's just a scent that, like, whenever I smell it, it automatically feels so comforting, and I don't know, like, it takes me somewhere that it's very recentering. So, like, scent is so tied to memory, and I feel like when you smell something that you used to smell while you were creating this life for yourself, it's gonna remind you how hard you worked to get there. And also it kind of romanticizes it while you're in this period of working on it too. Like, fresh flowers are such a sign of, you know, growth and bloom and kind of new beginnings. So have fun with it, like, romanticize it. No one else is gonna romanticize it for you. Number 2, make a playlist for this era. Make it cinematic, existential, and inspiring. Rules: no sad songs or sad love songs. Promise me that. One of the points from earlier is, what are you looking for? Ask the universe for a specific sign. What do you want that sign to be? Symbolism: look for the universe talking to you and guiding you. Cardinals in your yard, snakes shedding skin, flowers, caterpillars, butterflies, or perhaps whatever you ask to be shown. But basically, like, my personal spirituality, like, I feel like I have a very close relationship with the spirit of the universe. And I ask for signs all the time, especially when I'm trying to make decisions or figure out where to go. And it's nice to feel like you have a little check-in of, you know, the world is listening back to you, and it's like your wants and your asks and your needs are not just falling on deaf ears. So you can do with that whatever you'd like. Well, like I said, I'll post these all at the end. Feel free to, like, save them or screenshot or write them down or whatever you want to do. But yes, I'm excited for you to try these out.